So the two teams will look to build on their defensive play. Officially just 5 blocks for the Temple Owls and 3 for the Quakers. But as you mentioned, it's been those good block touches, help keep balls alive, and led to some of these long rallies we've seen in this match. Not nearly as many last week when the Quakers hosted NJIT. Even over the weekend.
Welcome back to Philadelphia, PA.
Were pretty efficient in most of their possessions.
We are about to start set number 3, of course, and
McDermott has the honors to get it started. And
here we go.
With a tough serve, the Quakers are going to earn a free ball.
All right, if you win this set, you know.
And the two-hand put down. Got cyanide for the double contact. I mean, the ball definitely went over the net, so you can't. You know, the double is a violation if it clears the net. Okay, on your side, but
I guess she turned and hit it twice.
I've seen worse than that go uncalled, but point Penn.
I have as well.
Yeah, we stick up for the middles on this broadcast.
Yes, we do.
Neither good up that time. That was Rivera. And then a little bit of a funky set that time. Threw off Bella Rittenberg's timing. They'll send Rivera to the sideline. Take that Bentley to the sideline. Lexi Yosa into the match for the cherry and the white. Hit, but Rivera controls it nicely. The back row attack whistled against Michaela Murray of the Temple Owls, and her foot was clearly on the line. Well, from that angle, maybe not crystal clearly. It did look like a violation. She stepped on the 10-foot line.
It's a tough one there.
Fortunately, that one happened on our side right in front of us. No challenge from the Temple Owls, so we'll play on. Pollock with the serve. Big swing, one of the biggest of the match for Leah Harper.
That'll be her 9th kill of the game. Saw that hole in the block and took full advantage.
Good pass on the Harper serve from McDermott, and Rittenberg takes advantage with a thunderous left-handed swing. Karen's out of play. Bella doesn't get cheated very often on her swings. Rittenberg now up to 6 kills on the match, one behind Jenna Garner. And Green's able to tool the block for the Temple point. Green second on the team in kills and kills percent. Came in hitting a pretty respectable 261 on the season, considering how often she gets set. And the spark plug now back into the match. Maddie Metcalf. And right on cue, a block. Beautifully done. Green comes together with Finister. Smidgen of a stare down after that block. We said Green plays bigger than her 5'10" frame, and that was clearly on display on that block. And Temple builds on that momentum with Finister credited with the kill. Maddie Metcalf providing another spark for the Owls. Her service run continues. Great up by Murray. Excuse me, that was Leah Harper with the D. Give credit where credit's due there.
Not only can Metcalf serve, she can put up a great out-of-system set as well.
Overpass. Ball was blocked down, out of bounds. Temple claims there was a touch, and this is going to be our first challenge of the match. It will be interesting to see how this one goes.
I agree.
RR2 just informed us Temple is challenging touch on the play. Laura Kraft doing the duties now. We'll evaluate the replay. And our crew pulling double duty as they provide not only the production replays, but the official replays. Julian Mazzarelli has the responsibility in tonight's match. As we try to take a peek over the referee's shoulder, but can't see as much there. We'll get a good look out of it after this is resolved, I'm sure. I don't have a strong opinion, but what do you think? We should probably keep score of how we do on these during the season. I'll say touch.
I will also say touch.
Okay.
We'll agree on this one.
All right. We'll see. Just more from the reaction than from what I saw.
I
You know, the
agree.
players usually know, and Penn maybe seems a little bit unsure. Of course, it's not just if there was a touch, if there's enough visual evidence to actually overturn the call on the floor, which was out of bounds.
Right.
Nope.
I don't know, these Temple players seemed pretty certain. But we will see.
And the Challenger review system changed a couple seasons ago now, I guess maybe it's the second. Where if you're right, you get to retain it. So you only lose one of your two challenges when you're wrong, or your challenges when you're wrong. Each team starts with two. They'll get a third if we go 5 sets. And again, they'll retain every one that's right. So, in theory, unlimited challenges. And we have a verdict coming momentarily from Laura Kraft. Not and the call will be reversed, so we're each 1-for-1 on the season. It's not about us, but good challenge from Coach Hampton Keith. She'll retain that challenge. And she still has 2 in her back pocket should she need any more. Lauren Van Wee checks into the match as one of the passers now for the Quakers, number 14. One of the upperclassmen that contributes for the Penn side. She's a junior from Peachtree Corners, Georgia, and her mere presence in the match led to the service error. Another good run by Maddie Metcalf. Her squad up 3 as Siskin will rotate back now for the Penn serve. Penn in transition. Harper keeps it alive, but only momentarily, is nearly crashing into the bench is Claudia Rivera. Assistant coach Olivia Lance, quick on her feet still. Played her college volleyball mostly at Toledo, but played 1 season at Temple to wrap up her career. And she still got it. Good pass, but the timing was still a little bit off. Finister into the net.
Happens right there. Sometimes the connection doesn't quite click perfectly.
It's a shame because it really was a good pass. Had a great serve, but Temple keeps it alive at least momentarily. And Sanger will terminate, taking advantage of the free ball.
It was a great swing by Sanger. Saw the open window between those hands and swung deep cross court. It's also great serving by Siskin here.
And right on cue, the service ace from Ellie Siskin. Came into the match leading the Quakers, and she's going to add to that tally now. The Quakers are now up to 3 service aces on the match. I think most coaches can live with that ratio, 3 aces to 5 errors, especially as tough as they've been serving the Quakers.
Okay.
Harper from the back row, middle of that time. As the Georgia Tech transfer, I'm sure allegiances were torn over the weekend when Temple played Georgia Tech in football. Georgia Tech won that contest, unsurprisingly, but credit to the Owls to even schedule that game. Sanger looks for the touch, and she gets it. And Temple's insistent that no touch. This is, and Coach Keith will, Hampton Keith will challenge. These are usually the toughest one to determine in the replay. As you heard Laura Kraft, Temple challenging no touch on the play.
Whether there was a touch or not, I think that was a great swing, and the swings that Penn should be taking right now. That was so high, possibly off the blocker's fingers, but it was a great attempt.
So, you can go first. Challenge number 2. Fair, I'll let you decide.
I believe there was not a touch.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with the call will be upheld because I just don't know that there's going to be enough visual evidence to overturn it.
And I don't know, again, the Temple players seemed pretty sure. They turned around and said there was no touch on that ball.
So, Coach Hampton Keith will learn, I guess, if she hasn't already, which players she can really trust out there. She mentioned before the match that they're still trying to sort some things out. They start conference play this weekend just like the Quakers do, and still some unresolved rotations, and getting a good look at a lot of players tonight are the Temple Owls. Temple's coming off a solid enough season, 14-16 overall last year, but only 6-10 in conference play, which was tied for 8th in the 13-team American Conference. Owls were 167th in the RPI. Former Quaker coach Meredith Shamoon's Rice Owls, her alma mater, won the conference. Were first place this year. Predicted to win the conference. It was actually Wichita State that won the tournament and got the NCAA bid in 2024. Temple was picked to finish 8th again this season. That's a pretty solid conference to the American. It can be a multiple bid league sometimes in the NCAA tournament, so that's usually a good sign for your depth. Quakers back in action on Friday night, and they host their arch rivals, the Princeton Tigers. And this may be a good sign for Temple. Well, the longer the review takes, the more likely there's a possibility.
Never know.
Still early in the third set, but you never know. Like you said, this could help continue momentum. Although as much as that can be with the delay for the review. So the discussion continues between the replay operators and the second referee, and now she has made a decision. We'll find out momentarily after she makes it official. See what that does to the score. So the call will be reversed.
And we were correct. I think, right? We
No.
said. I said no touch.
Oh. Yeah, I said touch. Nora at least said it wouldn't be overturned. Yeah. So Riley stays perfect on the season. Temple retains their challenge. Challenges.
Quite a few matches to go.
It's a long season. Oh, service ace coming out of the overturn. Let's see if Temple can build on this momentum. The Quakers can stop it. Bentley, the graduate student from Denver, Colorado, not as challenging a serve the second time. The Temple still able to turn it quickly in transition, and Michaela Murray finds hands on the swing. And from the back row in the middle of that time, Harper comes up a little bit short on the swing.
Running Harper on that back row, though, even though there's a front row setter, still gives them 3 options. It's a great play to run.
Not surprising that Leah Harper has a strong right arm. Her dad pitched in the big leagues for a number of seasons for Tampa Bay. Sanger well off the net. That cross court is well wide. Quakers out of sorts a little bit here. Abby Reed was into the match for the Quakers, number 3. She checks back out. Lauren Van Wee in the back row. Quakers set up with 4 passers on this receive. Overpass joust. Quakers managed to get a swing out of it anyway, or a push.
Smart play there by Sanger.
And a good reaction by Emery Moore to keep that play alive. Emery back to serve. This time Harper's able to tool the block. And finished their schedule to rotate back to serve. But Temple will make a substitution and bring Sophia Hardy back into the match. Hardy from Ashburn, Virginia, in Independence High School. She's unleashed a couple tough serves in this match. And there's another one. Free possession for Temple. And they go to their ace. Harper with the kill.
It's a great touch by Tennyson there. She was ready. She was up. Her hands were pressed over the net. Defense just couldn't figure that one out.
Yeah. Jalen probably deserved a little better faith there. For the first time, Temple go over on 2, and Gonzalez Murati will be credited with the kill. And so that takes us to our first break here in the third set. Temple up by 5. It's been entertaining. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more third set action from the Palestra NCAA Volleyball on ESPN.
We'll be right back on the other side.